Hey peeps, this is my first time doing this ever. Anyways, we're gonna move on to my top 10 games of 2018. A few disclaimers though. I looked back at 2018's lineup of games, and a lot of the games came out this year. But then I looked harder at all of those games. Wait a minute. I actually have not that many games from 2018, and the year isn't even over yet. But I don't think that matters. We're 4 months away from 2019. But there are some cool looking games coming out. We got Spider-Woman, that new Pikmin's game, Just Cause I Want to 4, and of course, Smash Brothers! Just to prove that this list is gonna be tops, I bring out Despicable Me, the game. The graphics lack a little bit, but gameplay wise it's pretty dang good, and I like shooting people with my freeze ray. I played the beta for Sea of Thieves and I was like, then I played the full game and I was like, the game is pretty much the same as the beta and boring, but it redeems itself with an extremely fun experience with friends. I felt great taking the role as a captain and telling my friends to do stuff and swamming out as a crewmate. We did some pretty cool stuff, and screw the 80% of people that use the Pirates of the Caribbean music over this game. Here we have a game that's what people compare to a 3D Sonic Dreamhouse. I've played this game on a sloppy computer, so I couldn't fully enjoy the amazing features of Defunct. You are a robot zooming through stages that connect perfectly, trying to get back to your spaceship. You have the ability to attach to the ground and build up momentum to go fast. It also has these parts where you slow down and complete objectives for a short time. Then, you go back to... Dragon Ball FighterZ is just a so fun fighting game. That's the best way I can put it. The game is strayed away from recent titles like Xenoverse and Battle of Z to focus on a 2D fighter like Street Fighter, but adds new mechanics that make the game as fast as Epic Mickey 2.
What's your plan?
Welcome to A Way Out. It's not anything like the Escapist 2 where you gather resources to dip. This game is more like the Arkham Asylum games, but split screen co-op. Now I don't even own this game. I've watched Let's Plays that show how innovative a split screen co-op game can be so fun. The way it works is that you and your buddy follow the storyline of two guys meeting in prison. One has been there in a while, and the other being a newbie. The even cooler way the game expands on split-screen gameplay is by making different scenarios on each screen, and sometimes the screen will even merge together for a more cinematic effect. I would love to play this game if I had friends that would buy it for me. Man, this game is old. My first Rayman game was Rayman Origins. The demo of that game consumed me and I picked it up ASAP. I then bought one of the mainstream games, Rayman 3, but then Xbox made both of the games free for gold. I beat Rayman 3 and I said, wow, this was a 3D platformer alright. Then I look back at Rayman Origins, which I beat already. I go back and 100% it, because the game was that good. When you get a certain amount of progress done, you unlock a stage called the Land of the Living Dead, which was a really hard stage with some simple but catchy music. Legends come out and I'm like... The highlight this time for this game was the reward for making it to the end of each world. There are stages that focuses on music, just like the reward you got from Origins, but instead more often. The music was so good and it corresponds with the stage like a rhythm game. And all I gotta say is, the Land of the Living Dead is back. It's so freaking good. The platforming of these games is fun because there's such a sense of speedrunning when you press that run button. Climbing up walls and punching things have never felt so good, with a huge variety of costumes for your 5-year-olds that encourage you to explore more often to unlock. I just got this game a week ago and I'm glad I did. I did a poll on Instagram for Enter the Gungeon or Mega Man X collection. Now I have this. It's not really anything different from what that many bullet hell games have to offer. It has a huge variety of guns, and if you die, you go back to the start with all your progress gone, except for things you've unlocked for the hub, like new characters or the shop. What this game that does have is different from other ones is this. The art direction of this game is a highlight for me. Not only is the game good, but the art is so adorable. The guns can vary from pistol to a Mega Man blaster. My favorite character is the Hunter, because she has my favorite colors, yellow, red, and blue, and also adorable. Good stuff, guys. Howlite is a weird one. I haven't searched up a single thing about this game besides reviews and how long the game is going to last. A lot of my friends telling me it's good. I can't tell if I'm close to beating it or not, but anyways, gameplay. You have one attack where you swipe with a sword, called a nail in this game, and soon you unlock a Hadouken-like attack, and some more. The game isn't broken into worlds, but instead one big map divided into sections you explore. The story is weird as well. The best I can make out of it so far is that you are a traveler who stumbled upon a town. In that town, you go down a well and go into the Hollow Nest, which is full of monsters and people. As you traverse, a girl pops up who you chase. You do a sparring match with her and learn the ability to dash. You dash over to her again to find a statue of the Hollow Knight. Roll credits. She says something that I can't remember and you spar with her again. Then you find a weird looking fellow who teaches you the art of the Dream Nail, aka Dream Sword. Now he's slicing up people's thoughts, including friendly NPCs and enemies. What I told you wasn't even a story, but an experience more of. Like Dark Souls, this story game where you kind of morph the elements the game gives you and piece together a story of your own. More than gameplay, shall we? You not only fight enemies, you earn a few abilities throughout the game. Just when you die, you drop all of your money, but you can recover it by going to the place you died and fighting the shadow that comes out you when you die. Yeah, story guys. The bosses in this game are cool, and there are a nice amount of bosses from what I've fought so far, but I've heard there are a lot in the review. So anyways, good games, but not the best for a lot. I gotta suggest this one for people who are dedicated enough to play the game and not rage a lot. I've been very tempted to search up tutorials to help me out, and I did it, and the rewards are so juicy. This feeling will come back in another game. Good job, Howlite. Sonic Mania! Woohoo! Sonic Mania is a complete success and a grace for fans of the franchise. I'm so glad it came out, because Sonic Team is messing up too much and they need to get their crap together. But instead they want to put them into a car for 2019. So, they left the development into the hands of the fans. The game just wants to do one thing, please classic fans, and it did. Momentum is back. The challenge is there. The new Plus edition that came out gives 4-player multiplayer, and also 2 new characters, and the same stage with a few changes and color palette swipes. The cartoon that aired with this game was the best thing that came along with this game, along with the game itself. This is a must-buy for everybody, especially for Ultra Sonic fans like me, who already should have this gem. Oh man, Monster Hunter World, what do you do in this game? You're stupid. I cannot say that this game is easy. You will be challenged, but you can call along some buddies to help out whenever. When you kill a monster in this game, the reward is so satisfying, along with the resources you gain from that monster for your gear and weapons. Now, let's get into that story real quick. It sucks. You meet a girl in a boat with other hunters traveling to an island, and there is actually no I want to kiss her in the family tension with her. She is ugly, and is just the open child of this game. She serves as another way to access quests and tell you the controls or the way of the hunt during the entire main game. The boat gets yeeted by a rock monster. You make it to an island along with the girl called the Handler. The general of the hunters tell you about the hub you will be walking around. You then proceed to kill monsters. Now you go underwater. Somehow you can breathe. A girl general or whatever is there. Okay, you don't do much with her. The rock monster comes back near the island, and this time we yeet him. While yeeting the rock monster, Spiky Boy rolls up, and Joe says we gotta take it down. So you do. Then 3 big boys are found out, then you gotta take them down. Finally, a huge big Mega Ultra Boy comes in, and you have to murder it. The story is dumb, but now for that so juicy gameplay. There are so many ways you can fight one monster. The game can be a stealth grind depending on how you play. Every monster has multiple weaknesses, which you can Google or collect tracks to not only locate the monster, but also gather data from these tracks to find weaknesses. And you can check out which part of the body will take big damage from certain weapons. There are multiple weapons in this game that can be summed up as hammer, swords, lances, bowguns, and a hammer that doubles as an assist weapon for teammates. The game has a lot of monsters to fight, and it adds new monsters with a lot of updates planned. Even once you beat the game, post-game has so much stuff that you can do, like give buffs to weapons and fight the same monster you did but stronger. They're called temper monsters. You don't level up in this game. You collect parts from monsters and make gear by making different elemental weapons and upgrading them along with the armor. The game isn't that complex, but it has so much to offer, and I put more than 100 plus hours into this game, and I'm still not done yet. I beat the game at like 80 hours in. This game isn't for the weak, but dedicated people out there. It's very fun and provides so much if you're into it. Yup. But to be real with you, my favorite game for this year is Monster Hunter, but my favorite game of all time is Chroma Squad. Go play this game, please. Please. If you have a phone, you can jailbreak it or something and just get this game. It is on console and PC as well. Please, play it.